for the girl I'd wanted to love, when I were a mind and not a poem, for the one I thought to have wronged. In the reel of the cortex, a diluted reel, it is a crumble of marble or regret. I tend to vomit when there is enough bile in the throat. I was one body of many bodies, of many desaturated fears, because I did not hope to turn again. The rats in the city, I eat charcoal, experience of hallucinogens. I did not turn toward that candle, a walking shadow is she. Now an image of memory, melancholia, melancholia for the girl I had wanted to love, at once here and not here, when I were a mind and not a poem, when I were a body and not yet a poem. Given into the propaganda of the state, I gave into the propaganda of the state. Venomous advertisements, New York City billboards, and makeup not perfect, not perfect. Ignorant to masses and manipulation, printing ideology and expensive papers. The lie of the real has been evicted, pushed out like a spinal surgery. I lost my memory, tainted by mania of US. I think it is in the images of the true mind. I hope in cold water tenement she dreams of reality. So the arrhythmia then, there, these strains of sutured skin, dripping from the flayed trees. A palpitation of my organs in boxes where she can't breathe, she can't breathe, black lungs, puncture under spears and spikes of trees. So arrhythmia then, I have taped my palms to that purity, that desire. Ulysses, dead again, murdered his own family with a quiver of dollar arrows. If I shall turn again, let me turn. The sun burns half as bright as the fires in the street, the pillars of agony, of ruin, pillars of the body. If I shall turn again, then I shall not look away, because I have heard the voice whisper into my ear, because I have heard the sounds of street lamps flickering yellow, because if I shall hope to become a body, from when I once was a poem, then the word shall become the light. These spiders which compose my body and scramble about my insides, what if they decide one day that it's not worth it and run off toward the dank corners in the bathroom, hide in my curtains, watch me from the heights of my room? I become dead air when the spiders which compose my body scramble from my organs. What images I witness, what riddle is not, what mind's frazzle hold electric hand, what ink leaks into my pocket, what wind of the shore in the cemetery of the elegy. What has been composed a million years before a million times? What instinctual reactions in this time of need? What women prowl the streets like cats? What metal inserts the skin? What endless cycles? What endless cycles? What endless cycles of unlearning? I have already turned again. X. In the bathroom after synecdoche. Derealysis of lonely brain. What is left are bodies and ruins of stages we once had set. Place my head upon your shoulder, that I may weep and wonder where my hair had gone. I had grown old then, the stage of the grave. I miss my father, I will miss them. We do speak. All that is left are the bodies from the splinters, gum disease and famine, the entropy of time. Yes, time. I double my own letter for the pain of their ailments, children in hospitals, rich men with their kidneys, grave or gravel, soot and smoke, the flames amuck, water inbound. Galleons in steam, and I am alone, as the forests torch the wigs of the ear, the sounds in utero, the babies of the water, where once I was too. Upon the lonely windowsill of time, I, the horrid witness, the best I do. Top the hands trembling upon the faces of plain clocks. Hurtling towards the grave, watching the wisps of the yard that play all day and foul in the moonlight. August, year of desolation. I hid my anger, inside my fear, inside my anger. I have no forethought. The suits with cases watch me as I walk to and from the corner coffee shop. Everybody knows. The placing of my apartment, the followers in, the fog, the steam, I cannot do better, I am not better, as the wisps of the yard, the phantom poet, inconsistent to those diagonal words, the phrase of between us, worse for wear, he was burned atop a crucible, pile of tires, stench of rubber smoke, twist my spine, remove my fluids, drown me within myself and the rotten nectarine porches of houses. I will never see the end of a phantom king's nations of aggression, bombs, drones, hostage, biological, warfare, civilian, handguns, break-ins, breakups, camera footage, police state, Nazism, jingoism, nationalism, AI, robots and hands, pants have holes, run-on sentences, assassination, war, famine, death, skeletal dreams and green rib cages, mass graves of moss, blood in my mug. I drink from fountains of desecration, validity and psychosis, witness myself as a self-witnessing, another body upon my bed. It is time to remove every layer of my skin, reject all forms of power, and watch the wisps upon the yard. There are pulpy, itching slops of flesh that have gone missing from my back. Even the whisper speaks to itself and lets me be. I shall break this keyboard and all the walls. With electromagnetic anger and the fury of a million unheard truths, there are no good or bad mountainous ghosts upon the streets, New York City, USA. The eviction of love from hearts of empty wells dripping with mucus to the pits of Tartarus, or the next life in a bucket. My obsession cowers upon boxcar heights, hanging from balloons, lost at sea, love gone wrong, kill the poets. If we shall be remembered only for our deaths, then we shall die looking toward your stupid wall. If we shall be erased by the TV, the radio, film, instaface, immediacy of millennia of change, then I too shall erase your barricades from the rooms of the real, from the atrium of the heart. My grave will be a pool of oil set to flame eternally upon the lawn of the White House, of the Psych Ward, of the Kremlin, of the towering wings in New York. I shall be monument for the moment of the triumph of delirium over delusion, over syncopation. Rhythms of jazz, California nights, pop stars and ketamine, my head upon your shoulder. I shall grow old in a stupid technophilic orgy, where the caved of the vagina are pillaged, the golden tusks of living giants are stolen thieves in the night, committing espionage for the age-old strategic divide and conquer. Advertisement rules all life shall disappear towards the screen of the computer. Fuck freedom. My hands were guided since before the womb. Even now I, the poem, am dictated by the ghost of a zeitgeist, appeased by my psychosexual need for creation and self-improvement upon broken keys of the typewriter. The observations shall echo throughout the auditoriums of time, hidden within stairwells with no air or windows for all of eternity. And when the civilization falls, the observations will uphold the word X, 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 X. The man I used to be, hidden behind the man I tried to be, the man I should have been, the one to help you. I should have been the one to help you. Running eyeliner in a glass of water, 11 p.m. memories flow out of my alcoholic tongue, whispering toward your ear. I should have been the one to help you. I heard you were near vomit on the highway, tail light out after therapy. I should have been the one to help you in receiving the help of my own self towards the light bulb. I should have been the one to help you when your friend left to uterine parties in the night, pale skin. I should have been the one to help you when he might have slipped something into your drink or into you. Bodies tremble among cotton summer. I should have been the one to help you when my lines were misspoken upon the stages of your living room. You woke me in the morning and we ate breakfast. I took a train. I should have helped you, not myself, look deep into the abyss of desire, the truth of it, what thoughts were desired once upon this life. I should have helped you in helping myself where the totality of human suffering takes the chains and wire from the ceiling panel. I should have helped you when you cried every night in the heat of anxiety, my shifty eye, instead of flirtatiously into the night, imbibed the ointment of the skull and the poison of misery. I should have helped you, hands tremble upon keyboards and arguments of diners, 24 minutes of shame. I should have helped you when dimensional tragedy ailed your family or your life or your experiment. I should have helped you instead of holding a knife to my wrist in the only room on earth, waiting for my own help. I should have helped you instead of pills, and memories abstraction of general abuse of mind. I should have helped you look toward that great wreck, the great problem we all have. I should have helped you where you lay at the bottom of the oil muck cavern, MDMA embedded in your weeks, in your brain, embedded centrality. I should have helped you when climate rushes over the ponds of a new day. I should have helped you to save the effects of that torture. I should have helped you in accepting the fear of exhilaration in lonely chamber tenement college apartment where no words are words. I should have tied you to a chair when your arms moved on their own, when instinct and physical imprints of history trigger cranial spasm. I should have watched while you came face to face with the shadow, your shadow, the only shadow there is in the truly fucked mess of the unconscious brain. I should have done anything while the portals and realms and Tartarus and dank hideaways and grimy, soot-sodden alleys or projections of my own shadow led you to junkyards of ruin. I should have done it. I should have extended the inner circle of my own shadow to understand your shadow, or the collective shadow of the effects of subversive cultural manipulation. I should have helped you when you last drank from the cups of death in downtrodden pajamas. I should have helped you. I should have helped. I should have inhaled the little box. I should have acted. I should have surrendered to the titan of fear. I should have ignored my apprehension, the apprehension of my own apprehension, and the image of that damned thing. I should have given up. I should have become shadow and let shadow become me. I should have eaten of the flesh, should have held the cup to your lips. I should have made the right decision. No right decision. I shouldn't have let you wither into emptiness. I shouldn't have ignored the message, the only message. There is but one message from the pit, where the shadow originates. And I now live in the holy, holy matchbook fireplace, the message. I shouldn't have let the animals run the country. I shouldn't have taken that job. I shouldn't have sweated long days alone in an apartment hut. I shouldn't have guessed the answer to the question of the apprehensive message. I shouldn't have let my hair grow old, shouldn't have let my brain go soft, shouldn't have let my cock go limp in the sad bathroom of infinity. Shouldn't have let my personality overtaken by personality, shouldn't have burdened the building with my leisure, shouldn't have ignored the pleas, the cries, the pleas for help. Shouldn't have abased myself in winter, shouldn't have cut my skin from my arms and laid uncovered in the snow, shouldn't have let the obsessions become my reality. Shouldn't have let the reality crumble and destroy all the other realities like snowfall in October. Shouldn't have let the witches, weird witches, set curses to my car. Shouldn't have let the dictators execute 5 million innocents. Shouldn't have left Boston for rebel. Shouldn't have let New York control me, control us. Shouldn't have let it control us. Shouldn't have thought myself invalid, outcast brethren, black spots on wrists of scars. Shouldn't have ignored the carpal tunnel in the carnal tunnel of the womb. Shouldn't have let the limbs of a ghost touch my body and feel the crevices of my heart palpitations. I should have helped you. I shouldn't. I should have let it die. I shouldn't. I should have euthanized this country. I should have eradicated America. I should have been you. I come across the end of time, a puppet possessed with the end of time, shocking the abyss, a morph, biological muck of the thing, robotic phalanges, hardwire nerves to the algorithmic chaos. I come across the end of time, pinhole pupils and derangement of red, her fingernails wrap around the words and the flaws of the thing. Peeling back the skin and seeing the directionlessness halt within my body, the metal above the sky shocking through consciousness, stutters of the consciousness, illusion. Did it all happen at once, at all? Holy time, I come toward the edge of you. There are no answers around the skeleton. If nothing is, then it is between the words and time that this erupts upon my fingers, inspired through the pulsating asshole of itself, and the rain wets my whistle and makes me horny, and her fingernails stroke and edge upon time. As clocks are meaningless, and I come across time in the filth and disgust of self-worth, relating the self towards time. Time. I was a child before you punctured me, and everything is false, misleads my holy scripture, and I am the master of urgency. I will remove my own fingers in front of you. Brigadier glows upon the fleshy tunnel, a cave. moist, perpetuate upon the wandering scroll, birthed and umbilical, the morph of time, sees all and ignores all, desires to be a god. It is fascinated by God. It is God, and it is not. The eon of the sun is over, misread star signs. The poet dies inside of a tube TV where, disappointed, the others laugh until the funeral. But wait, God is time. If time be useless, then in the box I shall learn of breath and incubate the word commanding all of history and its useless obsessions to follow. And there's a flame inside the grave. It is a Messiah. It is a lie. No prediction, but compulsion. Cast me out the window, and the hatch of this illusion, the sort of hell of this place, thickens as the end of time comes near.